My Native American friends in New Mexico are going to kill me for teaching the internet the truth about skinwalkers. But you need to know what you're actually talking about when you throw that word around. Because this isn't TikTok creepy pasta. This is real. And it's bad. The internet version versus reality. First, let's clear something up. 99% of what you see online about skinwalkers isn't about skinwalkers. Deer with weird legs? Not a skinwalker. Coyote acting strange? Probably just rabies. Creepy thing in the woods? Could be a lot of things, but probably not a skinwalker. Real skinwalkers are rare. They're not just Native American cryptids. They're specific to Navajo culture, and to a lesser extent, some other southwestern tribes. And the Navajo? They do not want to talk about this. Even saying the name too much is considered dangerous. It draws attention. Their attention? The creation process. Here's what the internet doesn't tell you. You don't accidentally become a skinwalker. You don't get cursed into it. You choose it. And the price is unthinkable. To become a skinwalker, a shaman, someone who already has power, knowledge, sacred training, has to perform the worst taboo imaginable in Navajo culture. They have to murder a close family member. Not just murder, torture and murder. A sibling, a parent, a child, someone they love, someone they're supposed to protect. The ritual requires betrayal at the deepest level. You have to destroy the bond that makes you human. This isn't metaphorical. This is what traditional Navajo elders describe. You break the most sacred law. You sever your connection to harmony, to community, to humanity itself. And in that breaking, you gain power, dark power. You trade your soul, your place in the natural order, for the ability to become something else, something evil. The real name. Now, I'm going to tell you the actual Navajo name, and I need you to understand something first. There are Navajo people who believe that knowing this name, especially saying it out loud, puts you on their radar. Like speaking it into the universe creates a connection. I'm saying it, you're listening to it. That's already risky. But for the sake of education, here it is. Ye Naldlushi. It translates roughly to, with it, he goes on all fours, or by means of it, it goes on all fours. Do not say this out loud, especially not at night, especially not in the Southwest. I'm not superstitious about much, but I'm telling you, I've had Navajo friends refuse to even whisper this word. One told me, saying the name is like ringing a dinner bell. So, just don't. What they can do. Skinwalkers can wear the skin of animals, hence the name. But it's not just a disguise. They become the animal. Wolf, coyote, fox, crow, owl. They move like the animal, think like the animal, but there's human intelligence underneath, malicious human intelligence. But here's what makes them truly terrifying. They retain human knowledge while in animal form. They can understand English, they can plan, they can stalk, and they can do things the animal couldn't do. Run faster than physically possible, make sounds that aren't natural, move in ways that break physics. People who've encountered them describe animals that are wrong. Too tall, eyes too human, movement too smooth or too jerky. A coyote running on its hind legs, a wolf with hands instead of paws, an elk that watches you with calculation in its eyes. And they can mimic voices perfectly. Your mom calling you from outside, your friend yelling for help, a child crying in the dark. That's a favorite trick. Get you to open the door, to come outside, to investigate. Once you're alone, you're vulnerable. The motivations. Why would someone do this? Why become something so evil? Power? revenge, jealousy, greed. The reasons are human, ironically. A shaman passed over for a position of honor, someone who wants to harm their enemies, a person so consumed by hatred or ambition that they're willing to damn themselves. Once you become a Yinald Lushi, you're cut off from the tribe, from family, from balance. You're spiritually dead, even while physically alive. So what do you have left? Power, and the desire to use it, usually to harm. They're known to curse people, cause sickness, kill livestock, terrorize families, even kill people directly. Not for food. They don't need to eat as we do. For malice, for sport, because they've become something that exists purely to cause suffering. The historical accounts. The Navajo have been dealing with this for centuries. It's not folklore. It's an ongoing problem, even today. Tribal police in the Southwest have unofficial protocols for Skinwalker reports. They won't put it in the official record, but they know. There are families on the reservation who've been terrorized for generations. Homes where animals are found mutilated in impossible ways. Livestock drained of blood through single puncture wounds. Footprints that start as human, turn to animal, then back to human. Scratches on windows 3 stories up. In the 1980s, a family near Chinle, Arizona reported months of harassment, voices mimicking dead relatives, massive handprints on their roof, their dogs disappearing one by one. Tribal officers investigated. They found tracks, human tracks that transitioned mid-stride into coyote tracks. No break, just changed. Rangers in the Southwest have stories too, things they won't report officially. A figure running alongside their truck at 60 miles per hour, not struggling, just keeping pace, watching, or finding camps torn apart. But the destruction is methodical, not animal, surgical. The protection methods. Traditional protection, white ash, specifically ash from a tree struck by lightning. It's considered sacred, purified by sky fire. Wearing coral or turquoise, certain ceremonies performed by a medicine man. But here's the catch. If a skinwalker has targeted you specifically, these might just slow it down. The Navajo will tell you the best protection is to not attract their attention in the first place. Don't speak about them casually. Don't go looking for them. Don't investigate strange noises at night in the desert. And whatever you do, if you see an animal that seems wrong, too interested in you, too intelligent, moving in ways that don't make sense, don't make eye contact, don't acknowledge it. Get inside, lock the doors, and pretend you saw nothing. Because if you let it know that you know what it is, you've just made yourself interesting. The internet has made this worse. Skinwalker has become a catch-all term for anything spooky. It's trending. People go to Navajo land hoping to see one. They film themselves at night yelling, "Show yourself," like it's a game. The Navajo are horrified because from their perspective, these idiots are ringing the dinner bell and then acting surprised when something answers. You don't summon a Yinald Lushi. You don't challenge one. These are former holy people who murdered family members for power. They're not going to be intimidated by some YouTuber with a camera. The chilling reality. Here's the part that keeps me up at night. If skinwalkers are real, and I'm not saying they are, but if, then there are people walking around right now who've done the unthinkable, who've murdered someone they loved in a ritual, who wear the skins of animals and hunt at night, and they're intelligent, patient, strategic. They look human during the day. They could be anyone, and you'd never know until they decided to show you. The good news is you're probably fine. The bad news is now you know the name. So, if a coyote runs past your car on 2 legs tonight, just drive faster. Don't think about it. Don't process it. Just floor it and pretend physics is real. It's fine. Everything's fine.